Hello. It's been like a whole week. A little less than a week now, actually. Yeah. Anyways. Playing with Stream Deck again, since I'm still getting used to it. Okay, so to kind of explain what happened last stream, I was making a joke because I got a cam account, like I got a second Minecraft account, so that whenever I take both of them and put them on one world, I can use one of them to record, like, you know how like people have like montages of videos where it's like them doing like I don't know, like a big build, or them doing a skyblock build or something like that, and you see a second camera angle. Well, there's a couple different ways to do that. You can either download a Minecraft mod, there's like a camera mod, or you can just get a second account. And the thing is, I kind of like had the idea of getting a second account in the first place anyways, because I don't know, it might become useful. And I made the skin for my second account like just a really basic e-girl. So I looked up gamer girl on like a skins site, which there it is. But yeah, that stream was kind of, it was pretty bad. Basically, what ended up happening was nothing was working correctly, so I was like, never mind, I just won't do it. And then because of that, I then switched over to Warzone because I thought that would be better. But what ended up happening instead, in the first couple seconds, we're going to get pretty laggy because it's been a second since I've been on and none of the chunks are loaded in. Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, I switched over to Warzone during that stream. And Warzone is like, for me right now, it's fun. I've been playing a lot of it, but it has some issues where it crashes. And I'm pretty sure what ended up happening was it crashed while I was still getting getting it set up. And then when I tried opening it again, I didn't even notice, but it had disconnected. Like it basically like crashed Streamlabs, but Streamlabs stayed open, so it reconnected the stream. But the issue is YouTube lost connection of that like data, so it just ended the stream. And I was like, so that's why the last stream was like literally only 40 minutes. Warzone. It's really fun. I'm making a video on it. There's a couple setbacks, just so you know, so it might take me a while. Because basically I was gonna do like a really basic styled video on it. It was gonna be awesome, really simple. You know, I was hoping it was gonna be enjoyable. What ended up happening was the first 20 minutes or so, I recorded in OBS with everything like already in it. So it's like one layer of the scene basically. So I had my camera already on there and everything. But if I record my camera and my desktop separately, I'm able to move around, like, I'm able to move it around later on. So because of that, I was like, I'll record it separately, you know? It makes sense. I'll record it separately, it'll look nice. So after the first 20 minutes of that clip, I was like, okay, let me record it separately. Whenever I went to record it separately, for some reason, my audio was recorded through not this mic, not the good one, but my webcam mic. And I mean, nothing against my webcam mic, but it's not as good as this mic. And I think because it's also like right in front of me is like a concrete wall, so it bounces sound back very easily. And basically, I listened to a clip of it, and it sounds horrible. Like, it sounds so bad. Oh yeah, I put on the skin. It's because I thought the the hazmat suit, I had been wearing it for a while, so I was like, why don't I just take that off? Yeah. Hopefully, once I get that Warzone video done, hopefully I'll be able to, you know, make some more videos of it, because I actually really enjoy playing it. And also, so first off, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm actually not a big fan of spending money in video games. Like, I'm fine if you want to buy a video game, stuff like that, but games where it's like, oh yeah, pay for like this cosmetic or something like that, I'm not a huge fan of that. But I bought the Battle Pass for Warzone because it does give you like more opportunities, because it gives you like XP tokens for your weapons and for yourself, so you can unlock newer weapons for your loadouts, or newer like things to add to your loadouts. So I was like, you know what, why not? Especially since it's only 1,000 COD coins or COD points. Oh yeah, we found this earlier. It's a skeleton spawner, which is low-key useful. We might actually make something out of it. And since we're opening this area up, it could look cool. And I think it's closer than the zombie one is. My gosh. I was about to say my frames are so bad, and then I checked, and I'm supposedly getting like 130 frames sometimes. So I don't know what's happening. Oh, I'm supposed to stop here. Why do I still get... Yeah, I still get it. Why should I stop here though? Clearly didn't count. Either way. Let's add some more torches. Lighting can't hurt. Oh yeah, isn't it fun running across with your head scraping the ceiling? I don't know. Be your Valentine. Well, I should do a Valentine stream just so y'all can watch me be by myself. Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I kind of miss what I did in November, where I streamed or uploaded every day of November, but the thing is, it was basically just me streaming every day. Only because it kind of forced me to play different games. Because I remember one of the streams, we played through the entirety of Cube 2. And it wasn't even like that high traffic of a stream, it was just a really fun stream for me. Because I just sat there and I just played through the entirety of a game that ended up being really cool. And I went in with like literally zero knowledge, not having played Cube 1. And I was like, okay, well, it turned out well enough. But yeah, I don't know. I think I need to do a little bit more like looking into different games off stream, and then potentially doing more streams where I just play through different games. Or just regularly play different games. Because I'm happy playing Minecraft, I'm happy playing Warzone and Valorant. Considering those are like my 3 most recent streaming stuff. But I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know. Because I want to first off, I don't want to like spread myself thin, but at the same time, I do want to experiment with different types of videos and streams. Oh, I just found diamonds. Unamusing. We can just add this to our collection. We need to do that thing that Wadsy did, where he made all the different beacons, except obviously the netherite one's gonna take forever, considering we barely even collected enough netherite for some basic gear. We would actually have to start doing more. We'd have to do more besides just doing like the normal bed farming and or bed mining that we've been doing. We'd have to, you know, do like a huge amount of like TNT farming. We'd have to do a bunch of gunpowder farming. We'd probably actually have to go and find a desert that I'm willing to basically dig all the way through. Which, I mean, I'm down for a big task like that. But it's going to be kind of hard to just set up. Oh, I was already mining with the fortune? Okay. Do I already have one of these? Whatever. Spork. There it is. Woo! 12 more. Yeah. Oh no, I had, you have to commit chore. The stream will be okay, you're right. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know what it was, but like about a week or so ago, I was just like recording video after video, but I had like no intention of editing any of it. And when I say video after video, I mean I recorded like 3 or 4 different videos, or like enough footage for 3 or 4 different videos. Because I had made a recording for Warzone, obviously, and I mentioned how that kind of got messed up. And I'm probably going to have to go record more for it to make the video. Yeah. Not super happy about that. Also, I saw a video on YouTube, or not YouTube, I saw a clip on Instagram. And it was, I don't know if it was done creative or survival, but it was this like village transformation. And first thing they did was they basically made these like massive indentions into the ground around the village that basically led all the way down to bedrock almost, is what it looked like. And they made like a waterfall type thing where basically the village was on like a pillar, it looked like. It looks really cool, and I kind of want to imitate it for our home base area. But I don't know. I don't know if I actually want to do the home base area, because it would be a massive amount of work, and I don't know how easily we can do it in this area. But basically, what that would entail... Let me fly around outside to show y'all what it would mean. My hair is still like it's kind of going everywhere, because like if I have like I showered like less than an hour before stream, so my hair is like still, 1, drying out on the back where it's like really thick, and 2, it's 1, like parts that are getting more dry like get kind of light or fluffy. Anyways, what this project or idea that I might not do still, I was just thinking about it. What it would entail is basically taking our area, including the creep farm, iron golem farm, and that, and digging a massive trench all the way around this, and making it look like it's super high up in the air compared to everything else. So we'd have to basically build a massive, like, we'd have to basically dig out a massive ravine all the way around, except maybe even deeper and wider. So I might not do it here. I might do a different build for it. but I honestly don't know because it looks super cool and I really want to do it. And I mean, this might just be because I keep seeing different, like, I watched one of Phil's streams the other day, like, the entire one. And, well, not the entire one, because I basically started it before one of my classes. All my classes are an hour and a half long. So, I started it before one of my classes, you know, had it playing on my computer, and then I was like, I guess I gotta go to class. I just left it running. I come back, and it's still going, and I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. And, you know, I left it running, went to the gym, took a shower, still going, so I was like, whatever, I'll just go eat. Went, grabbed food from the diner, came back, and ate while watching his stream again. His stream was 7.5 hours long, and he was like, that's the usual. Over here, like, 2 hours. Admittedly, that's because it's also his job. So... But I had a super cool idea today during one of my classes. I was sitting there and, I mean, I was paying attention, you know, don't get me wrong, but I was also kind of brainstorming things. And first off, if you couldn't already guess, I'm not super happy with how I spend my time. Most of the time I'm not happy with how I spend it. Just to kind of summarize, because there's a lot of nights when I, you know, will stay up way too late, and then the next day I'll feel like I've wasted it because I'll wake up at like 2 p.m. This semester I've been pretty good. I haven't missed any of my classes yet. So, you know, attendance is going pretty well. But, one of the issues I've encountered is I still feel like I'm wasting a lot of time outside of the classroom. Because I can basically guarantee that any and all work I do towards school, like for the past couple weeks, has only been in the classroom. Meaning I have 2 in classrooms. I have 2 classes that are in class, like in person. So that's an hour and a half each, like 3 hours. So I was estimating that each day I only spent 3 hours on school. Which basically completely neglects my online class that I have. Because I do have an online class that I am currently enrolled in and should be paying attention to. So basically, kind of looked at it, realized that I wasn't exactly spending my time how I was supposed to, and what I did was I made a chart. You know how in video games where you can pick your characteristics, like an arc, where you can be like, yeah, I want to boost my speed and my strength, my HP, my carrying weight, all that. I had made a chart similar to that, but more basic. It does have strength, speed, health on there, but it also has what I call recovery, which is a general summarization of anything I do besides school related or like working out, anything like that. So anything besides that is basically put in recovery. So that means sleeping, that means watching YouTube, watching anime, playing video games, all of that, one category. Because, like, first off, I do acknowledge that sleeping is necessary. So the chart that I made is to kind of understand how many hours there are in a day and how many of those hours you're using towards what things. So you obviously have 24 hours to disperse among this chart to see what you want to do with your time. However, you don't really have 24 hours. You want to have 18 to disperse, because I made it a minimum of like 6 hours for sleep. Obviously, I would like recommend getting 8, and I prefer to get 8. So whenever I basically did 2 charts. I filled out 2 charts. One for what I'm doing, what I had been doing for the past couple weeks, and one for what I want to do for the next couple weeks. So the past couple weeks, I had been doing things where I was like, barely showing up to class on time. I was showing up on time, still there, but I was basically not doing any of my online work, or any work outside of the classes. So realistically, I was only spending 3 hours a week on them. So that's 3 of the points. I had been going to the gym. I hadn't been doing anything. Like, there's a reason why you can see my bike. It's because it's on its little stand that makes it a stationary, so I can ride it in place. But I hadn't been doing any cycling, so anything like that. So I didn't put anything down for speed. Health is a general summarization of things like laundry, like actually taking out my own trash, and stretching, because I need to like become more flexible, because I'm horribly inflexible. And like most of these categories had like something on it, but recovery had like almost all of it. It was basically just, yeah, I showed up to classes, came home, watched something or played video games, and then passed out for a couple hours, went back to class. And that's basically what my schedule has been. So what I did today was, first off, I had actually woken up at 8 when I want to be waking up, because you don't want to wake up right before you go to class, because then you feel like all you do is go to class, and it just doesn't feel good. So it's a good thing to wake up like a good distance or a good time before you go to class. So I actually woke up at 8 today. I just watched an episode of anime, because honestly, I don't think you should start your day off with anything super serious. Went to class. You know, that's where I came up with a chart idea. Came back from class. I updated my resume, because I have a career exploration class, which basically is like a class to help you, like, help make sure that you can actually get a job once you're done with college. So pretty functional knowledge that you know, do kind of want to understand and know. But I updated my resume. I made a cover letter, which is basically just like, it's a paper that goes on, like, that supposedly is supposed to kind of summarize your resume and lead into it. As well as address the person that you're basically going to be applying for, like, to work for. Or with. I did that. I checked on my communications, found out what I had to be doing, kind of like caught myself back up, played a round or two of Warzone with some friends, and then, you know, I went to class. So I felt pretty productive, because I had already spent some time outside of class on schoolwork. Went to my second class of the day. You know, obviously did my schoolwork there. Came back to my dorm, went to the gym, came back from the gym, and did like 30 or so minutes on the static bike, the stationary. Then showered at 8, and now we're streaming. And I only mention like this because I'm pretty happy with what I've done today. You know, I feel like I've accomplished much. But like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of issues with time management comes down to, you have to realize sometimes you just aren't doing what you're supposed to be doing. And then once you do realize what you're supposed to be doing, it generally makes it a lot easier, because I did almost all the assignments for one of my classes in like 15 minutes. So I don't know. I think it's just one of those issues I have where it's like, I will put off assignments that can take me 5 minutes to do for like 2 weeks, because I just don't want to do them, you know? And I think that's just a issue with self-control that I think a lot of people have issues with. Because, you know, I think a lot of people have the same issue where they're just kind of like, it's very easy to sit around and not do anything. And then feel tired after doing the like bare minimum of something, because it feels like you're doing a massive amount compared to what you should be doing. Because, you know, like, if you get used to basically sitting around and not doing anything, anytime you actually have to do anything, it always feels like a big stress. Not because it is, but because you're just not used to doing anything. Yeah. All right. I was thinking about, because I was making these massive life-altering decisions to actually use my time wisely, I thought about, like, what I ate just a little bit, but then I kind of realized, like, it doesn't really matter what I eat if I do absolutely nothing. Because, like, obviously, you've probably seen videos online where it's like, oh, 80% of, like, what makes someone fit is what they eat, not what they do. But the thing is, if I do literally nothing, no matter what I eat, I'm not going to be able to, like, get into, like, a good physique or anything like that. So I kind of, like, I think part of me is, like, I'm going to bite off what I can. Like, I'm going to bite off what I can chew now so that I don't get, like, overwhelmed. Because, like, if you make small changes, I think it makes it easier to, like, keep up with those changes and actually keep doing them. Because theoretically, I could, in one day, I could go and ride my bike for, like, 20 miles. I could do my classwork, catch up for, like, 2 weeks worth of homework, record videos, edit, stream, do all that in one day. But if I'm not able to keep up with that, like, it doesn't matter if I do it one day out of, like, 2 weeks, because it's, like, because I might have done a lot of work for that one day, but it's not a lot of work when you compare it over time. So, I think I'm just kind of, I'm getting irritated with basically having to keep up with everything by doing these short, like, getting these short bursts of motivation to do things, when it would be so much easier if I just kind of, like, went slower with it and just kind of did things as they came at me instead of waiting for them to get worse. Because that's realistically what's happening. It's I create my own problems by letting them just kind of sit around. And whenever you do that, you just kind of get into this pit where you're trying to fix all those issues all at once. I've been rambling for too long. I don't know if I mentioned this on stream, but the dog that we got over Christmas, Scotch, he's good, but his owner apparently turned up and was like, hey, yeah, I'm glad y'all found my dog, because we did find Scotch, and when we found him, he looked like he hadn't eaten in a while, so we were like, well, clearly his owner probably abandoned him, so we just kind of assumed their owner wouldn't turn up, but we still posted things like, hey, if you lost a dog in this area, we have your dog. So obviously I've been at college for a while, but the other day I got a text from my mom going, hey, just so you know, yeah, Scotch's owner turned up, so we're taking the dog back. And I was like, oh, no, okay. I literally spent like 2 weeks with him, and that's it. Because it was basically the end of my Christmas break. Yeah. I think another thing that helped with, like, my productivity for today was, one, like, what irritates me is when people try to relate things, like, when people try to take one of your interests and then, like, contort it into, like, a way to motivate you to do something that has nothing to do with any of your interests, that really irritates me. So, like, I'm a big gamer guy. I'm a big gamer man. But when people tell me things like, oh yeah, think of it as a video game, like small objectives, it irritates me because they act like I hadn't already thought of that. Like, if I was able to wear a VR headset 24/7, and instead of having a planner, I could have things pop up on the left side like check marks in video games do, I would do that. Because I love the idea of seeing everything well organized and easily put up on what to do. Because once you have something like that, first off, it's better organized than my planner ever will be. And 2, it's a lot harder to just forget about it, because my planner's in my backpack over there. If I don't open my backpack and look inside my planner, I don't know what I'm doing. Unless I, like, just remember that I'm supposed to go do something. So, you know, if I'm not seeing it, it's really easy just to forget about it and then lose the motivation to do it once I do remember. Oh. William will not let you pass. Oh. Will that? Yes. I'm basically Legolas from Lord of the Rings, if you didn't know. Don't know how I accidentally flew with my elytra from the ground. I don't know if y'all have seen that, but I try to take advantage of the elytra glitch where it just, like, one lets you glide from space to place, but you can also jump 2 blocks with an elytra. Like, you can jump 2 blocks vertically. You just kind of have to spam the space bar. And it'll sometimes, like, accidentally boost you up. I hear a skeleton. Oh yeah, also if I was gonna do a I mentioned like the big trench thing earlier. If I was gonna do one of those builds, what I would do is I would empty out the bottom of it like this, like by hand, so that I could get all like the diamonds and basically what I'm looking for. And then I would use like a TNT like duper and flying machine to basically clear out the rest, because that would make it so much easier. Also, we need to, oh my gosh, there's so many things that I keep thinking that we need to do. For one, we need to make a wither skeleton farm. So we need to find another fortress that's like kind of out in the open. Basically, we need to break everything apart. We're gonna take where the cross section of a nether fortress is, where withers are more likely to spawn. Open it up and make it to where withers are the only thing that can spawn there. And the way you do that is with wither roses, because they're the only mob that can stand in a wither rose and not get take damage. So they're also like the only people that can spawn there. Yeah. The only issue is to actually do that, we'd have to clear out like a massive portion of the nether. Ever since I turned my hostile mob noises back up, because they used to be really low pretty often because I'd be doing the zombie spawner and I'd forget to turn them back on, but ever since I turned them back up, I feel like always really antsy because I'll hear it and I'm like, whoa, and I'll like freak out even though they're like nowhere close to, oh yeah, go into my inventory. Wow, we've really stepped up our game with how many god pickaxes we have. Like, I think we could do better since we only have 7. And only one of them's netherite, but still, we've done better. I'm not going to carry all of these around. That, like, halves my inventory space. I'm not going to carry that one around with me either. Because if I find any more diamonds, that's really the only case I'm going to use it. I'll just carry one extra one. this is what happens when I don't stream for a good period of time. The first stream when I get back, I get really tired really quickly because I feel like, I don't know. It's kind of weird because, like, it takes a good deal of energy to basically sit and play video games and, like, talk with people whenever you know, like, even though I know, like, no one's watching. No one's watching. But because I know someone could be watching, because I know in the future some people could be watching, it just takes more energy to basically just sit and play video games like I normally would. It's just kind of one of those things, you know. I can't really fully explain it, but it's just a little bit more exhausting. And because of that, the first stream or two that I'm back, I get really tired really quickly. It's almost like driving. You didn't know there's like highway hypnosis. It's kind of like that. I mean, I think I learned my lesson more or less from the my attempt at a 24-hour stream, where I literally went unconscious multiple times during the stream, where I was basically just like, I like passed out, or I'd literally pass out like this during the stream. That was funny. I remember doing that. Because I'd basically already be like leaning forward. I had my headset on at the time, and I was just like, and I know for a fact there's like, I had some golden clips in there. Because if you go and look back at it, you can probably find a couple where I'm like mumbling into the mic because I'm so tired that I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So I'm just like, no, and I sound like I'm like talking in my sleep when I'm like partially conscious. Yeah. If we ever do another 24-hour stream, I don't know if we can do it on Minecraft. Just because I think the first couple hours we could probably do it on Minecraft or another game, but the last couple hours we'd have to do it on something a little bit more upbeat for me. You know? Because if you get a video game that's like high action, you know, all that good stuff, it's harder to fall asleep. I think I'm also getting tired because I like just ate food. You know, one of them situations. Okay, so we have 6 double chests full of stone. I'm just gonna repeat the pattern and have it like this. You really can clear out, like, for one, if I had a full, like, shulker box of these, like, amazing pickaxes, I could easily clear out one of these boxes in one stream, I think. Where I do a full length of a nether portal. Or a nether portal. I have a full, like, radius of a beacon. So I think my main setback whenever I do these is I basically run out of materials. I either run out of pickaxes to use, or torches, or food, something like that, and I just kind of gotta stop for a second and go fix something, get distracted, all that good stuff. Also, just remembered one of the downsides to getting texted while I'm streaming is it like really, really throws me off track every time. What they say. Okay. Okay. It's just a group chat that I'm in blowing up. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright. I don't know why it does that. Every once in a while, it's just like, no more music. Or basically just slow clearing the ledges of space around here. I think what'll make it open up a lot faster, or at least look like it has, is if I go and open up this stretch over here. So if I do that, you'll basically see it connect to the other. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna act like that didn't happen. I think it's fine if we still connect this. We'll just have the stairs kind of there. But I have to be careful not to break them again. Because I don't want to, you know, deal with placing them again. It's really the only reason. Oh wait, no, I'm not supposed to go all the way up there. Just here. Oh, that got dark very quickly. There we go. Now all we gotta do is light that up. There we go. Starting to open it up. And then once it's fully opened, it'll look like really, like this area will look really big. That's basically all we're trying to do. And I like to think that one day in the future, we'll just need resources for a build, and we'll come over here and be like, wow, we have everything we need. When in reality, what I'm guessing is going to happen is we're going to finally come up with a good project that I want to do. And we end up going, wow, we're only a tenth of the way there. And realize how much more work we're going to have to put in just to do it. Oh, diamonds, that's cool. Oh, because my hair is all floating around, there's one strand that keeps, like, touching my chin. And it's making my chin itch for no reason, and it's irritating me. Like, whomst said you could do that? Uncalled for. Hear a large amount of shouting again. Kind of normal for where I am. Why? I don't know why it's doing that. It's just lagging every once in a while for no reason. That's so irritating. So, I think I've mentioned it last stream, but the cycling team's like season got canceled. And because of that, for some reason, our coach is asking for like our jerseys and like the shirts we got there. Like, she's asking for them back, and I don't understand why. Because like, it's not like any of us really plan on not being on the team next year. Like, it just seems like an extra step that we really don't need to do. And because she's also like a part-time coach, because like this isn't her main job, because obviously like cycling isn't the university's like #1 priority. Like, she's just a part-time coach, so she's only here like for an hour or two each week. So you basically gotta catch her at some point and just be like, take jersey, take. And she says like her mailbox is open, but that's still just as irritating. Why music? Ah. Oh my gosh, there's another lava lake. That's the one upside. When I'm playing Warzone, I don't have to play music or anything because there's so much sound and things to listen to. But you don't really want music playing. At least I don't. 11. We literally got more whenever we mined only 5 of them. That's cool too, though. Hello. There. I think that only happened because there's so little areas where they can spawn. Now that most of the like area that's open underground has been lit up. But still, that was hilarious. He just spawns right in front of me. Gravel, my favorite. I think we should do a stream at some point where I just collect sand. That's just the whole point of the stream, just collecting sand. Because we'll have to at some point. Since we're going to be doing an ocean monument build, as well as all the other builds I've mentioned that we still haven't gotten to. Head tired, eyes, I'm at the point where like my eyes like are having a hard time staying open right now, which is weird since I literally don't need to sleep. Like if I were to end stream right this second, go hop in my bed and try to fall asleep right now, it would not work. I can guarantee it. It's irritating. Because I feel like I have to sleep, but I know like I won't be able to if I try. Again, I think it's just basically the equivalent of highway hypnosis, but with streaming. I also, gosh, was thinking about it during my career exploration class. There was a point where, like, for some reason, she like fielded a proposal from one of my classmates, and my classmate was like, I think, because we have a set day when something's due. So if we have any assignments throughout the week, the due date is like that Thursday. For some reason. But basically, it's like the start of class that Thursday. My classmate was arguing, hey, why don't we get it changed to 11:59 on Thursdays? So basically just give us a couple extra hours. Instead of making it in the middle of the day, make it at night. And it was kind of irritating because, for one, I was like, okay, well, if you're listening to their requests, it's probably because you just want to find out how many people in the class want to do it. And it was pretty obvious that most people in the class wanted to do it right off the bat. And then the thing that irritated me more was she was like, okay, well, if you want to do that, what would you be willing to give up or what would you be willing to offer me as a way to convince me to do this? I was like, okay, well, if you field the request, you either already want to do it or are fine with doing it and don't think it'll affect you much. So, like, part of me is just irritated because it's like, we're having a discussion over something that's literally not, like, literally worthless. And then, like, it kind of hit me, and I was like, okay, yeah, she's pretty clearly just trying to teach us to basically stand up for ourselves in, like group discussions, I guess. Because it is a career exploration class. There's times when, like, if you're in an interview and they're like, hey, what's your desired salary? And they, like, try to lowball you. There are times when you should be like, no, I think I deserve higher than that and stuff like that. But, like, I just thought it was a dumb way of bringing about, like, that lesson. Because it made most of the people just kind of not want to do anything. And just sit around and, like, kind of listen, kind of just not watch, or not do anything. You don't know. I'll just throw this in my other hand for now. That's the Silk Touch one. Okie dokie. Alright. Another 21 added to the stack. See, it's already looking more open now that we're slowly connecting it. Love it when we open it up to a dark cave. Nothing can go wrong then. Still feel tired. Also, I did something stupid. The first week I was here back on campus, I was like, okay, I need a new water bottle because the Minecraft water bottle is awesome, but it's not like I can really carry it around super easily because it is a square, so it doesn't fit in cup holders, it doesn't fit in the side pouch on my backpack. It's not like it's super comfortable to hold, it's literally a square. And I also wanted something bigger, so I bought a big half-gallon like water bottle. And this week, whenever I went to Walmart again to get some snacks and some drinks for my dorm, I bought some Tang, which is literally it's a big plastic container full of powder flavor. Like, you just pour it in, and it only makes 6 quarts, which, if you didn't know, 2 quarts is just about half a gallon. It is half a gallon. And if this only makes 6 quarts, it means I can only make 3 full things of that thing in Tang. And I've already made 2. And drink 2 in the last 2 days. So I've drank a gallon of Tang in 2 days. Oh. It tastes really good, though. And it's super easy to make. Originally I had considered just pouring small amounts into a water bottle. But then I was like, why don't I just do this? Actually, I kind of want to make some more right now. Oh yeah, let me... There we go. This makes more sense in this setup. And this should only be, like, just enough for this, but I'm still going to measure it out anyways. Because they were smart. They made the lid like its own measuring cup. Okay, either I've been shorting myself or their measuring cup's a little off, because I still have a little amount left. And I have the right amount to make 2 quarts. The only downside is it's... the downside is the powder is very fine, so it makes this mist, or this cloud of it, whenever I pour it. So whenever I pour it into an open container like this, it makes like a cloud. It looks like smoke on the on the screen. Powder. Cool. I have enough left to make like a couple water bottles full of it. There we go. And I realize it makes more sense to like fill this up in a sink or something like that. But I'm using water bottles because I have easier access to that. And it's just easier for me to do it this way. And also because I normally when I do this, I just grab 1 water bottle, I fill it up again, and then I pour it in instead of just using 4 separate water bottles. Good stuff right there. It's just about like 3.5 to almost 4 water bottles. Just in case you wanted to imitate this. Yeah, so it's just under 4 water bottles. Let me get these out of the way. And of course, you do want to like stir it up, because it's not like I have a ladle or anything. The best way for me to do that is to screw the lid on carefully, because it's very full. And then just shake it up. It's the drink of champions. That's good. Now, even though I just made a half gallon out of Tang, I'm still gonna open up this another Mountain Dew can. 'Cause we can. This is the beauty of college. Doing horrible things to your body. Ah, face itchy. Perfect. Whew.
Bruh.
There we go. I just had to do that real quick. Let's see if this is gonna work. Okay, well, it sent it through. That doesn't mean it worked. Okay, it did, actually. That's cool. I don't know why I'm doing this area right now when I literally was working on the other part of it. I wanted to open it up over there more. I mean, either one's still making progress. It's just I wanted to do that side. Because, you know, this is a big area, but it looks a whole lot bigger once I open up this wall. Alright, we're almost done with that double chest of stone. Oh no. I should do that. I should add that to my stream deck. The pog command. That's such a worthwhile thing to add. I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, that should work. There we go. Alrighty. I just keyed in a new one, so now there we go. So instead of having to type it out, I'm using the stream deck. It's a little 6-key thing. I just press buttons on it. So I have a button that now specifically will put pog in chat. And then I also have a button that just puts commands in chat. It just makes my life a little bit easier. I can also make bruh sound go. I can change my transitions with this. I can put timers on. Yeah, there's not much else I can do with this right now. I have a 30-second timer. I don't know how loud it is on stream, so I'm just gonna leave it going. So in like 20 or so seconds. Well, it doesn't look like something I would say. See, I don't have favorite viewers. I simply have some more dedicated viewers than others. Oh my gosh, that is loud. Oh, I'm never doing that again. I forgot how loud the timer was. That was a jump scare. I just scared myself with a timer. Oh. A lot louder than I remembered it being. What? Dedicated? I mean, you know, you're here. You're active in chat, you know, stuff like that. I mean, you also made me a skin. So I'd consider that dedication. like willing to put effort. You're my number one? That is a, Well, I'm pretty sure YouTube probably has statistics like number one fans for smaller YouTube channels. Because it's pretty easy to track. Because, for one, YouTube actually does, remember, how often I've liked certain people's comments. So sometimes if I look at the comment section, I'll see a little sign next to someone's username, and it's like, oh, they've received the most like likes or like hearts from you in the comment section. So like if someone's like regularly commenting on a YouTube video or on, you know, like my channel, and I like their comments pretty often, YouTube's like, just, you know, they're you know, they're the most liked commenter on your channel. Which I think is just something funny to kind of keep track of. First off, we gotta finish that one. Then we can do this one. There we go. Like all of your comments. I like the comments I like. Very simply put. I also normally, if I respond to someone in the comment section, I normally like their comment as well. Just to kind of tell you I've read it. I don't know. That's what's funny is like streaming is obviously a little bit more of a I guess it's like a closer interaction between the viewer and the content creator. But the video just has like, it's just a nice format. You know, the video goes up, people leave, you know, comments, they say what they liked and stuff like that, and you can respond and talk to them in comments, and it's just, it's a very different, like, it's a whole different world from streaming. It's sort of like TF2 mixed with Warzone, but in Roblox. TF2 is such a fun game. I remember when I was younger, that was like all I used to play. I think the most hours into any one class I've put into was probably sniper or engineer. People that played as spy were crazy though. Because for one, super irritating. Two, I could not deal with them. The amount of times I was backstabbed. No. Oh, streaming TF2 would be cursed. Because the screen resolution, like, only goes so big. So the last time I tried opening it, it opened in, like, 1280 by 720. Which, if you don't know, let me see if I can actually put it on here. Current. What is this? There's 1280 by 960. Okay. Like, look at this. Like, to you, it may not seem super different, but to me, this is like cursed. Everything's change back. Oh, crisp. Back to it being crisp. It's, yeah, that's the thing. It's not bad, but it's also not good. Like, Look how crisp this torch is now. It's just, you know, it's just better. It just is. That reminds me, the other day, okay, so what's irritating about Warzone is it crashes super easily because it's it is a hefty program. And, and whenever it crashes, it does these things where it's like, hey, maybe you should you should do a safe start. And safe starts is basically where they lower the resolution, they lower everything, basically to make sure that it doesn't, like, crash again. The issue is they lower it way further than they need to. So they'll lower it all the way down to like 1280 by 720. They'll turn all of the settings down as low as possible and stuff like that. And it's really torturous to look at. It's just bad. Especially since I've gotten used to it, to it just being on better settings, and it's very weird. So one of the issues I have with Warzone is I turned off motion blur a long time ago because there's no reason to add motion blur in a video game. Like realistically, at least, there's no real reason to. So I turned it off. For some reason, I did a safe start, and it was like, yeah, let's turn motion blur back on. Which to me makes it feel like, wouldn't that just slow it down a little bit more? Just a tad? I mean, it was just a thought, but like, it bothered me. Lol. Wait, no, let me do Ashley entering stream real quick. You gotta do the cat emoji every time. I mean, I like cats, so that's fine. Oh, my hair's out of place. Yeah, cat box. Cat box. You know what we should do? We should make cat box in Minecraft. I'm doing it. It's decided. We're doing it. Catbox in Minecraft. We're doing Catbox in Minecraft. We have to. We have to. There's no way we just can't do Catbox in Minecraft. You know? Like, we have to do Catbox in Minecraft. Give me just a second. And we'll start. This is the new, most important project that we must do. There's no time to waste. Catbox Minecraft. When we're doing it now. We're doing Catbox Minecraft. I must gather the materials. Must gather materials. Oh wait, no, that's not quite the right color. I was gonna grab spruce wood, but I don't think it's the right color. Is that like a oak plank or a birch plank type of color, you know? Like, what is that? More of an oak, I think. We cannot delay. Must get materials. Yeah, I think it's more of a light brown, and I think oak is the closest. Yeah, oak wood's probably closest. Must go. All right, and then we have to get a like kind of like a whitish cat. I think a cat like this would work. Wait, this one's not named? It's about to be. Excuse me, everyone. Gary, get ready. Albert. Give. Thanks, Albert. Everyone get out of the way. I'm busy. Oh. Yeah, we're naming it. Wait, what's it say whenever... Okay. Whenever you send the emote in chat, it says something instead of actually putting the emoji on the screen. It says... :chill w cat : okay, that's what that's its name. It's gonna say chill, like it's gonna there we go. Chill cat. Time to name my dog Cat. It's not what I meant to do. Cat. It's the box cat. Box cat. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's all we had to do. Like, hype it up, do a bunch of crazy stuff, fly around, get ready for it, and just chill cat. Okay. So, I'm going to collect sugarcane because we need some more paper. Because, as you can see, I'm running super low on rockets. Why is my game volume so loud? Anyways, and then once we do that, I don't know, there's so many things I want to do. Like, I just thought of it. We need to make an automatic sugarcane farm that's like actually works. Like, not the trash that we have over there, but like an actually good one. One that's like automatic. Kansas. Kansas. What about it? Casper? Kansas and Casper? Casper is in Kansas? The definition of pressing K in a random other letter and then just letting it autofill. Benjamin. Good to see you, Benjamin. Oh my gosh. See, I'm pretty happy with how this house turned out. Honestly, I haven't appreciated it enough because I don't think everyone understands. I am trash at building. Like actually trash. So something like this, even though I stole a bunch of the design ideas, I'm still happy with. Oh. Yeah. This ain't too bad though. This is also the first time I've played on the server, or not the server, but on this file in a while. Because I've been playing on the server, I've also just been playing a bunch of Warzone. So I've been super distracted and I haven't been playing Minecraft nearly enough. Did your powder wait? No? Made rocket. Didn't waste gunpowder, made rocket. Now if someone walks in, they're gonna think you wasted coal. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you trying to tell me? I can't take this anymore. Ugh. So you're gonna think I wasted coke? How did I waste coke? Wait. Pain without... I think you meant paint without the T. Guys, I love paint without the T. Oh, that reminds me. I said some weird stuff at work one day where I was talking about, like, how there's the difference between bad pain and good pain. And that sounds weird. Like, right off the bat, that sounds weird. Sounds weirder than what I mean. So you know how, like, if your arm is itching or something like that, and you scratch it, that's like pain right there that you're feeling when you scratch it. But that's like a good pain. Well, the last place I worked, my whole job was to carry food. And sometimes the pans would be hot. So sometimes I would like burn my forearms or my hands. And, you know, I'd carry food and like I'd have it balanced on my hands and my forearms. And I always made the joke that it was like a good kind of pain whenever like a hot plate would be set on my forearm. Because like it wasn't like, most of the time, it wasn't like unbearably hot. It was just hot enough to where it like wasn't quite comfortable. Yeah, and then people thought that was weird, so I stopped saying it. Yeah. That's all I had to say. I had to go into rant mode. It bothered me. With no beacon, it looks like I'm just flexing with a pile of iron. Speaking of which, why don't we check the iron farm? Hey everyone. Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of iron again. Kind of by accident. I was wondering why it felt like I was running out of iron. I think it's because I hadn't checked the iron farm in, like, ever. Whoops. Anyways, we have iron again. Wait, Mossy has no shoe drip. Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I'm not wearing shoes right now. I was thinking about it earlier today when I was getting ready to stream. I was like, I don't have shoes on. And I don't know why I thought of that, because then I was like, is it weird for me not to wear shoes when I'm streaming? Like, they're not going to see my feet. Honestly, I could probably get away with not wearing pants. But, like, at the time, I was like, Walmart shoe? Oh, yeah. Where? Walmart shoe. Bro. First off, the Walmart shoes that I had where I was, like, breaking holes in the bottom, gone. I can't use them anymore. Threw them away. So now I'm missing some Walmart shoes. But my other pair of Walmart shoes, which are tennis shoes, are, like, right down there. You can't see them. They're just out of frame. They're a red pair of tennis shoes, and they were literally $10. Got my Walmart shoe drip. Anyways. Yeah. Walmart shoe. You know, people get, like, super weird over what type of shoe they're wearing. I think if it work, his shoe would work. You say dad shoe? How would it be a dad shoe? Dad shoes are like moccasins. Or like, they're like house loafers. Anyways, I was thinking, we don't have a good storage area. Why don't we make a good storage area? It would be really easy to do. We just punch a hole in the wall right here. Just punch a hole in the wall. Super easy. Like, just like that. Boom. Punched a hole in the wall. I'm gonna go set up the beacon, though. It'll make everything go faster. Hello, Sam. You use dog soap. Ashley uses the cat box. Cat box. Box cat, cat box. In the future, once we get our wither skeleton farm going, and once we figure out how to actually kill the wither underneath the in fountain instead of what happened last time, what I want to do is have, like, a massive amount of beacons. And something I realized pretty recently is I think Philza ends up having to basically flex his world at the end of every stream because people always show up and they're like, hey, can you show us around the world real quick? Because, like, first off, super cool world. But second off, it's because a lot of people either don't actually watch the streams very often, and, like, they're actually, like, super far behind and stuff like that. So he always ends up, like, kind of doing a rundown of, like, how the world's been. Oh, whoa, whoa. Not quite what I meant to do. Not quite what I meant to do. Wow, I'm really bad at this whole building thing, aren't I? That's a little better. Don't really like it, though. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do that. And you can't really tell what I'm kind of doing because I don't want to mess up our storage right now, just so we can build the storage in the future. But basically, what I'm first going to do... I don't know if y'all have ever seen Ethos Gaming. Like, you probably have. Like, he's really big. He's literally been doing Minecraft basically since it came out. And, like, he's awesome. Inside his base, he has a storage system where you walk in, you step on the pressure plates to enter, and the lights get exposed, and you can see the chest. Like, it's just super cool. So, I don't know. I keep trying to start new projects without finishing any of the old projects, and it's just... I have so much mental anguish right now. Oh yeah, but because it is dark whenever you're not in there, what we're going to do to kind of fix that is we're going to be putting slabs as the floor. Mossy, commit older projects first. Yeah, no. See, as much as I'd like to do that, I just don't want to. Every time I start a project, I get, I think I get a little overwhelmed by it, and I end up just not wanting to do it. So I think I'm just going to keep starting smaller projects until I eventually can work my way up to doing these bigger projects pretty quickly and not, you know, batting an eye. But yeah, like this, mobs can't spawn on top of these areas. So I can keep it dark whenever I'm not in here. I'm also not going to be making it nice and round like he made his. I'm going to make it a little less cool. Because basically, I'm going to make it like a row on each side. Ooh, nice and dark. I should be like, bye, Sam. I like how we're just making fun of Ashley this whole time because she's not here. We're just like, it doesn't Ashley have these weird habits? Not that I have an issue with making fun of Ashley when she's not here. I think it's hilarious. Yeah. Alright, and then we'll probably have like, you know, like stone brick steps up onto like the chest area with like oak log pillars. She can mute you. Yeah, she can. Really easily. What a loser. So, I don't think this area is quite big enough for us to make the storage system here right now, but low-key, I think this is a good start at the very least. We can always expand it, because all we gotta do is either like turn it, or I don't know, we do multiple levels, I don't know. And it's not like we're making the redstone one right now, which is gonna be so much harder. We're gonna make an automated one. It's gonna take so long. Yeah, she can't mute you if she just doesn't show up whenever you're here, and if you don't show up when she's there. It's a fair point. You're absolutely right. I should go sleep. In game, not in real life. See, this stream's going better because it hasn't died yet. Yeah, that's how you can tell it's a good stream. Because the stream hasn't broken. Yeah, I can shout you out to you, lol. Oh. Looking at the massive caves we've made, just like, yes. This is part of world. I'm very happy with what we've done so far. It just isn't quite enough yet, you know? I'm just not happy with it, you know? Yeah. You get what I mean? Just want more. I crave more. We're gonna turn all of the spruce logs that I'm about to collect into chests. Like every single one. I was just about to say, I think I'm about to lose haste. That's fine. It's not like we had instant or anything, so... That's right, is this, like... When is this? Yeah, it's efficiency 4, not efficiency 5. You refunded Minecraft? Yeah, I feel that. Like, for me, I haven't had any games where I've had to do that, but there's definitely been times where I'm like, maybe I should just, like, give this game back. And not with Minecraft, but with, like, other games. Like, for example, and it's normally not refunds, it's more like, oh, I'm just gonna uninstall it. But there's definitely been times where I'm like, I just don't play this game enough. I didn't know it could do that. Dirty ain't bag. 30 ain't bad, is what I meant to say. Brain don't work sometimes. So, I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. Because what we want is to step on the pressure plate as we walk in and have it open up, and you, first off, everything lights up and you can see the chests now. So let me find it real quick. I'm not going to put it up on stream or anything because it's not my content, but I do want to find exactly what I'm looking for. So on Google. There it is, the 550 World Tour. It's almost 2 hours long, and it's him going through all of his creations. Because, I mean, it's worth an hour and 50. Because it's, like, there's so much. Like, just, first off, creativity. Oh my gosh, that's so cool how he did that. Oh. I'm looking at it and it's just like, when I say like there's so much creativity, it's because he was playing Minecraft at a time where like there wasn't a bunch of tutorials online, so it's not like he can go and like take ideas. Like, yeah, there's probably some things that he got inspired to do by other creators, but like literally he talked about how at one point he was testing how spawn mechanics worked for a cave spider spawner, like XP rig. He was like learning how light input affected spawn rates. That's stuff that you just like assume like you're told in patch notes, and you get told about how you should know like what light levels. He had to test it out because it was that early on in the game development. So like it just like absolutely crazy what he does. So cool. Oh my gosh. And what he does with like note blocks, absolutely insane. Because literally what he does with note blocks in his base, he has a he has a system set up where it chimes and tells him that it's daytime because his whole base is underground. It's just so cool. Oh my gosh. And it's not just like it's not just like a singular like 1 or 2 notes. It's like a song basically. Yeah, I don't think like the irritating thing is if someone looks at that who's never played Minecraft before, they're like, okay, yeah, I don't that's cool, I guess. And like, yeah, if they start playing the game, they're like, wow, that is pretty cool. But someone who's played the game for a while and is like pretty good at the game and looks at that, I think there's a different appreciation level for it, because you're like, not only does that take like just a lot of patience to get the redstone together, because I guarantee he didn't look up a tutorial like, oh yeah, what chime should I use? Like, I guarantee he sat there and was like, let's make a song with note blocks in Minecraft and redstone. He sat there and like tested the note sequence out. Ugh, just the amount of effort. Ooh. Like A+ for effort, as well as also it just being an A+ in the first place. It was already good. Say the least, I'm a fan. Anyways, now that I've kind of looked and stolen someone else's idea, we're gonna use that concept and transform it a little bit for our own means. It might be a little hard to do in the future to actually turn this area into the automatic storage system, because you have to remember, if I make this area the automatic storage system, it's gonna be very hard to keep it where it can like open and close with the redstone without it interfering with the redstone that it requires to actually like automatically sort items and stuff like that. I'm gonna make oak stairs in front of the chests, and then I think the chests can have like, and I think it can be stone bricks that like completely close in around the chests whenever we step off the pressure plate. Wow, I need a lot more. And I'll be honest, I actually don't know a good way of doing this. Like, how do I... Now that I've started thinking about this, I'm sensing problems. How do I set it up to where... Oh, I should also do these as oak stairs. Also, mobs can't spawn on top of staircases either. Just thought I should mention that. I'm betting it's what I've heard called from Mumbo Jumbo a T flip-flop switch or something like that. I don't know. I'm kind of just spitting out random terminology that I've heard about redstone before. I'm first going to clear out this section actually, so we can actually like freely build there. Diggummit. That's another thing. His whole base is like just polished. The whole thing's pretty. Not just like well made and like has cool gadgets, but the whole thing is well decorated. It looks nice. And what's funny is he literally mentions in the video like, yeah, I've never actually been that much of a builder. And I'm like, what? Because he's like showing off his base and he's like, yeah, I haven't been that much of a builder. and it's literally an underground base that has like a lazy river going through it. There's like no torches in sight because he used all like redstone lanterns and glowstone underneath leaves to hide the lighting. Oh, speaking of which, this is super dark. Even though nothing will spawn in here, it's gonna be hard for y'all to see what's happening if I don't light it up. So what I'm thinking is, I don't know. I like the idea of just keeping it dark whenever I'm not in here. But for the roof, I think I'm gonna steal another idea from Ethos and just put oak leaves as the roof, because I think they look nice. They just do. Like, he chose it for a good reason, because it looks nice. I guess it is easy to obtain as well. Oh, my face is itchy because my hair keeps touching it. Alright. So, there's two ways I can do this. I can either have the chests plugged in like this, like into the wall, and we can fit a massive amount of chests like that because we can also double stack it. The only issue is that means the glowstone is going to be all the way back there, so even when I open it, I don't know how much lighting we're going to get out here. Or we could set up the chests like this, and the glowstone is just going to be behind the chest right here. I want to do this just because it'll have more storage. Yeah. Yeah, made decision. We good now. I know what do. Wait, do I want to have Okay. Oh my gosh. And I mean, I'm kind of putting the chest just to kind of keep track because I want to basically have it like spaces at 2. So I think I'll just do this to clear it out. Because we're going to have to put glowstone in the back anyway, so it's okay if I clear out a couple extra blocks. Yes. This will do. Alright, and we are going to have like oak logs for the columns and stuff like that. Like I mentioned, there's going to be glowstone at the back of these. I should light these up in the meantime because mobs can spawn inside these little, I don't know what to call these, little caves, I guess. Indents. Yeah. So I think, first off, I'm going to go ahead and actually start using some of these chests. Even though it's going to be a pain because I'm going to have to clear out. Oh, that's right. I'm going to have to also open these up and put stairs there as well. And just like downstairs, it's going to be like a stone chest and like random stuff here. And just because I'm building a storage area, it doesn't mean I'm not going to have stuff stored in other places. It just means I'm going to try to primarily have it here. What I want to start doing is I want to start trading with our villagers to get glowstone. Like we did for this. Because if I do that regularly while I'm building this out, I should have enough glowstone by the time I'm finished building. Don't you dare. No. gone. That's what I thought. What a bunch of jerks trying to touch my villagers. Hello, box cat. Hey, guys. So, I believe it's the cleric, Mike. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you. You can only do that twice a day. So, for every Minecraft day, which is roughly 13 minutes long. Because it's a 20-minute day-night cycle, but I'm not counting the nights if I actually sleep. But this should be enough for 3 of them already. So we only need to make that transaction. So 2 would get these 3 and these 3. And then... Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4... So we need like 5. We just need to make that trade 5 times, and we'll have enough glowstone. I'm gonna go ahead and put the glowstone back here in these 3. Just cause I think it'll kind of start letting me understand how things are gonna look, and how bright it's gonna be. It's gonna just help me get a couple more ideas. So if we get rid of these torches, see, that's not bad. That's not bad because you can see the light. Yeah, the light level's not perfect, but it doesn't get down to 7 until right here. And we'll have glowstone on the backs of these as well. So this is basically perfect. Yeah, that's gonna work out very well. I like the fact that worked. Ooh, I did make one mistake, though. I need to push these back by 1. Now that I think of it. I forgot I did that. Okay, well, this is silk touch, so at least I won't be wasting the glowstone by that mistake. Just wasting a bit of time. Because I forgot we have pistons that are going to be pushing up. And pistons that are going to be pushing down. See, it's a good thing. This is why I wanted to start kind of building the area out. It's because you first off realize your mistakes 100% faster if you actually start looking into like the later game of how everything's going to be built. Perfect. Oak log, go there. And we still get enough light. Okay, so, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so it's definitely a little less light, but I think once we have both sides, it'll be fine. And again, either way, it doesn't really matter because mobs can't spawn on these slabs. So it'll be fine. All right. Another thing we need to do is make a disgusting amount of pistons. So we're gonna go grab some slime. By disgusting amount, we only need... Oh my gosh, why do people knock on my door when I'm doing things?
Hey Sam, how you doing? YouTube channel?
Get on
Is it live?
Why y'all doing all that yapping in the hallway? I'm trying to
How
take
are
a nap.
you?
I'm trying to.
How's class?
It was fine.
This is what I'm talking about, guys. Every time. They interrupt so often. I really do need to make a compilation of my RAs interrupting my streams. Or just people in general interrupting my streams. Because it's super funny. Especially because of how often it happens. Ugh. Anyways, so we don't actually... oh my. We don't actually need that much slime. Just enough. And I forgot, this slime farm's just gonna be running, just gonna be running while we're, nearby it. I will never use this much slime. There's no reason to have this much slime. Oh. Why would anyone have this much slime? Oh my gosh. We have no purpose for all this slime. Anyways, I will be taking, like, just this much. Because that should be more than enough. Because we need 4 for, actually, I think I might need a little bit more. No, that should be more than enough. Because we need 4 for every single one of them. And there's 3, 3, 3, 3. So there's 12 and then 2 more, so 15. 15 times 4, so we need 60 actually. Well, it's a good thing that I killed that slime then. Either way. We also need to grab some iron. A little bit of redstone. Let me push this guy back on path. There we go. You're welcome. Isn't it, like, bougie that I gave him a golden apple? Oh, wow. Okay. I guess we already made sticky pistons. Whoops. Whoops. Alright, that means we're also gonna need... Ooh, this is dangerous. I just realized. Creepers can spawn there. We are also gonna need roughly 60 of those. We're gonna need a good amount of cobblestone and good amount of wood that I literally don't think I have enough. I like how wood is my main issue now. Every time I run out of something, it's normally wood. Of all things. Do I not have any mega spruce trees grown right now? Anytime I need a lot of wood, I normally just go straight to a mega spruce tree, but I don't have any grown. That's actually kind of sad. I cut them all down. Oh no. Forgot. Access still touch. Wood. Alright. Oh. No, but that was, I think, even though this is a spur of the moment, like, hey, let's just build a new storage center since we literally don't have one, I think this is a good idea. Because for one, I mean, even if I don't finish it today, I think it's a pretty easy thing to do. And I don't know, because it's been like a whole week since I've streamed, I just kind of got, I really don't appreciate it. I just got to get back to doing these things again. I got to close my door because some jerk opened it. In all fairness, I should lock it. But I really don't feel like it. It's just like one more extra step to forget in the morning. So like, just don't do it. You know? How did you do that? Most times mobs walk through nether portals. If they just touch it, they get teleported. I'm scared of the Enderman. He's developed powers beyond my understanding. Alright, so first off, let's make a massive amount of wood for basically no reason. Second off, let's just boom. But only use that type of wood, you know. Oh, that's right. I just don't have enough, iron. Yeah, but this should give me enough pistons. I do like how I got sidetracked and now we're creating a whole new storage system. I know I've already said that, but it's just like a funny thought. And now we're back out of wood again. Is this at least enough? I don't think it is. Yeah, we were just off by a couple. Wait, let me just do this. Just to get rid of the last couple of oak blocks. I think, like I mentioned, I think we only need 60. And because even though we have the materials too, I don't want to waste. There we go. Like I said, I think we only need 60, so I'll just leave the extra materials up here. That Enderman still scares me. Woo. Alright. But yee. What's funny is I gather the materials, like the sticky pistons, with no knowledge of actually how I'm going to be powering it with redstone and like how I'm going to be doing it. Which I think is hilarious. And I do need to cover this portion. Because for one, we're going to have pistons pushing down, and whenever they're up, I kind of want them hidden. And we also do need to mine out these, because these can't open. These can, but these can't. So we're going to have something like this. You know, wrapping around the top. I don't know. And we'll do something cool up here, maybe. Since that is going to be, for the most part, extra space. I think we'll try to do something, like, we'll try to work in, like, a display. You know? Like, maybe we build, like, a mini ecosystem up there. I think those are always so cool. Admittedly, I'm not building in a, really in a good way to create a display up there, but at the same time, I prefer that than just leaving it blank. Ah. Anyways, I'm gonna go trade with Mike one more time, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Hey. Some of y'all just said no to sleep. Okay. I feel that. that creeper went so far. Okay. Perfect. Slowly adding in the glowstone. All we need to do is make that trade, what? 1, 2, like 2 more times. And if we have any extra glowstone, we can fill in those last slots. Well, it doesn't look like we have extra glowstone down here, so I don't know. Maybe 3 more times then. I guess we should sleep. Oh, that Enderman. Oh, scares me. Imagine you go to sleep and your cursor is just resting on the head of an Enderman. Like whenever you go to sleep and you just pass out and it's just naturally at like that height. And one of them walks past. Like what do? You either just deal with it and kill the Enderman or you just run away. Oh. And I think the way I would expand this is I'd probably have like some cool spiral staircase or maybe like a water elevator at the end and we just have it go down. You know, have a multi-leveled storage system. That could be interesting. Anyways. As for the block that covers up the chests and the lights, what I was thinking is either stone brick, but we've already used that a good amount of times, so I don't know if I want to do that. I've also seen people do it with library, like bookshelves. The only issue is that's also going to be kind of hard to do because we either have to trade for it or make it. So I think we'll trade for it because we do have 2 librarians, so it's significantly easier for us to do that. But it's still not going to be cheap. Like I said. Oh, one of them doesn't have that trade. Okay. And it's going to take just as long because we can only trade for 12 at a time. I didn't even check if Mike had refreshed his trades, but I'm guessing he hasn't. It's going to be worth it because eventually this will look really cool. Anyways. Preferably, it would be something like this. And it looks like just oak planks, but whenever it extends, it's going to be like this. You know? Same situation up here. Pistons like that. Yeah. Honestly, it wouldn't look horrible to leave the library shelves on top exposed, or like bookshelves exposed, because that means whenever we're walking around we just have bookshelves and we could raise this staircase up by 1 just to cover the pistons. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. There's so many better ways to kind of understand what it would look like instead of doing what I'm doing. Anyways, But yeah, it's gonna be something like that. So honestly, I don't think it would hurt to just go ahead and start putting the pistons in. And we don't really need the stairs up yet. It was just kind of a way to see what we would be building. Since we do already have all the pistons here, we can go ahead and put them in. That way we can kind of start figuring out exactly what we're working with. It's just gonna be faster to get all this out of the way first. Alright. Now we can just add pistons. I think when you mix redstone and decoration, you get a really good outcome. Admittedly, I'm not good at either one, so when you mix them, for me, it might be different. And it might just be a really bad outcome. But hey, we don't know until we try, so. Alrighty. I'm gonna go trade. Since we're getting like half of our building materials through trading anyways, might as well go do it. We're burning through our surplus emeralds. Ted. Thank you. Hold on to that for me while I throw some of this trash in here. Gary. That's... Oh. Oh. Mike. Ted, thank you. Refreshing trades quickly is amazing. I wonder, did Mike just refresh his trade as well? No, he didn't. That's okay. Take your time, Mike. We got all day. Jerk. Perfect. We only need to do that trade. What? How many more times? 1, 2. Wait, no. Let's. Okay, that's one. Like 1.5 more times, roughly. We can also start putting glowstone in. It's really coming together, and I think it's because I might not know what I'm doing, but I think because of the fact that I've progressed far enough into the game where I can basically just randomly collect large amounts of really any resource I want, it makes it a whole lot easier. Like, imagine me trying to do this project without having the ability to just go trade with a villager for like half the materials we need. Or having an iron golem farm set up yet. Oh, that would be torturous. Yeah, and again, I don't know. Brain hurt. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can raise the staircases up by one, so that whenever we're inside here, it'll show the bookshelves, but still hide the pistons. So yeah, we might change it. We probably will. I don't know. If I raise it up by one, it's gonna be even harder to see the displays I put up there, and also there's a good chance if the display is too large, it'll just pop right out of the ground. Since this is already being built pretty close to the surface, we really only have one layer of, like, how are they both grass blocks? We really only have like one layer of grace. And if we move this up, we really won't have much space to work with. So I don't know. I'm still gonna try and get it to work somehow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and for this, I think I might just do stone slabs above them. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try and get the redstone to work. So what I'm thinking is, first off, if you didn't already know, you can just run redstone straight across the tops of pistons. Because of this distance, I think we're gonna have to use a repeater, obviously. And along with that, I think for the bottom, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult because unless something's changed, I don't believe you can power a piston by having redstone underneath it activated. Yeah. So you have to run it directly to it, basically. See, so stuff like that works. But there's not really an easy way for me to set something like that up. So if I set something like this up and then ran power to the back of one of these, it would turn it off momentarily. And then I would just have to change this input to like a lever or something like that. So I think we could get it to work like that. So I kind of know what I'm doing, but I really don't. I kind of want to go into the... I don't know. I kind of want to go into a creative world and kind of experiment with redstone before I try and put it up in here. Or else I feel like I'm going to cause myself a lot more heartbreak than I need to. Yeah, I'm going to go into a creative world just to test it out. So I can kind of see what we're working with. So, first off, we are going to go do redstone kind of near our redstone area. We need sticky pistons, these, repeaters, redstone, blocks. Yeah, we just need blocks besides that. Anyways, so first off, I think we should figure out how we're going to do the ground level ones. I'm going to go ahead and do it for 3 units, just so I can kind of get a feel of how to do it for more than 1 unit at a time. That should make the building process a little bit easier on myself. That poses its own issue, though. Because that won't turn it off. If I run redstone across the top of here, what happens? And then power it. That works. Okay. So I could run something like this. And then whenever I want them to retract, I do that. Okay, so I think we know how we're going to do it now. Then let's just build the other side of it real quick. Which should be easier. Yeah, I know, Wesley. You didn't have to tell me. It's fine. It's fine, Wesley. Still didn't have to tell me, though. Jerk. It's okay. Look, we're doing cool things. We're doing redstone stuff, and I'm finally starting to understand how to, like, apply this. I feel so intelligent. So right off the bat, we have to remember that these are also backwards, technically. So I think we should do something more like this. There we go. Oh, thanks for abandoning your squad. Oh my gosh. That's fine. I don't care. Guess we just won't play Warzone tonight. Anyways, so now all we have to do is connect this somehow. We need to connect these two things to one pressure plate. Because we're going to be simulating this on both sides. Not necessarily the same distance, but something like this. Okay, so we somehow, because this is basically ground level, because all of it's built on slabs, if you remember. So basically, it would be something like this for our floor. So we somehow, first off, are going to have to put all this in by destroying all the walls and stuff like that. Second off, we're going to have to replace... Or we're going to have to put pressure plates here that can activate both the top and bottom to go at the same time. Preferably at the same time. It would be cool if we can get it to go at the same time. It most likely won't happen, but it would still be cool. I also think if we put a slight delay, it might look cool as well. Because then, first off, let me put lever. Yeah, so see that? It like opens. First one like right away. And the other two are like lagged. So if I can somehow send a redstone signal to all 4 of those locations all at the same time, that would be perfect. I think the easiest one is right here. All I have to do is put some redstone with a pressure plate, I believe. Yeah, so that one's gonna be easy. Except, oh, that's right. We also have to make it to where it stays down once we step on it. Get in! Okay, and then we somehow have to find a way to connect that redstone signal to this redstone signal. Redstone tower? Would a redstone tower work in this situation? And if so, how... So I'm basically trying to combine all the knowledge I have of redstone, which isn't much. So we're trying our best right now, guys. Please be patient with me. Anyone that understands redstone better than me, you have to understand. I don't, like, understand it at all. Could I do something like this? And then whenever... Why must you hurt me this way? If I redirect this slightly... Okay, that's not what I meant to do. My gosh, I don't want to have to move the whole redstone, like, tower, like, or anything, but I think that might have to be how it works. Again, please. I'm trying my best, guys. You have to understand. Wouldn't that cause... Yeah, I was about to... Wait, wouldn't that cause an issue with the... I guess not. Issue is it would be exposed, I think. I don't know, we'll use this as a concept for now. Okay, that did not work. I'm just gonna, it's not gonna be perfect, but I'm just gonna move it super far out so that I can at the very least get like a concept down, like a brief understanding, so I can actually prove that this idea would work in theory at the very least. Move it one more out. Just gonna do this. I gotta move it one more over. We'll get it to work. I swear. Alright. Except we actually need it the other way around. But at the very least, it connects. It connects. So how would I do it the other? Could I just put another one? Oh my gosh, I can. Oh. Okay, well, what happens if I do this? Okay, it's delayed, but it works. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a 2-second or like a 2-tick delay to the entire bottom half. It's a little off, but you get the gist. See, now that's closer. That actually almost looked cool. We made work. Oh, yes. That amazing joy of understanding redstone for once in my life. Honestly, redstone engineers are they're real engineers. They're the ones to be feared. Okay, so theoretically, oh my gosh, that was so horrible. I hated all of that, but it works. It works. We'll just need like a bunch more. Like it is not small. It's not very well like compacted. It's honestly horribly built, but it works. If I'm, just strolling along and I'm like, oh, I gotta get something from my storage area. No, don't ruin this moment for me. Anyways, so if I want to just walk along and go into my storage area and just, boom, it all opens. It also all closes again, so I have to find a way to fix that. I don't know how to fix that. I guess for now I could put levers, which is lame, but in the future I can figure out how to do the little like cool thing with the piston and the redstone block. That is cool. Oh my gosh, I'm just happy I figured out a way to fix it. Why is there a skeleton trap right here? We're just gonna... Anyways, now that we figured out how we're gonna be doing this, there's only a handful of things we technically in the future need to figure out how to do. It's a better way to actually connect these two and also make it to where it can work with pressure plates. Low-key, I want to just keep experimenting until I can get it to work with pressure plates. Okay, so how do I get a signal to stay after I step on a pressure plate? Or click a button? I remember something vaguely from watching Mumbo Jumbo about him doing something with redstone, specifically with pistons. Because this way, like, I don't know. I don't know. Oh. I Google. Okay, there it is. The first thing that popped up, T flip-flop. I think that's what we're supposed to do. To make it to where... How to make a toggle switch in Minecraft. So I guess that's what it is. Okay, what is a T flip-flop switch? Somebody put a T flip-flop or a toggle flip-flop. Or something just flip-flop. Switch is a 1-bit memory cell that can store the... Oh, that is too big brain. Okay, they're using like droppers. Is that the best way to do it? How old is this? See, that's a... That looks like a lot. I know y'all can't see what I'm looking at, but I don't know. I'm... Huh. Okay. I really do want to find when this was put out, because if it's really old, then that means... Yeah, that was from last year. Okay, that means there's probably a better way to do it then. So I see a Mumbo Jumbo video, but it looks... Oh, there's a 2-minute video called Learn T Flip-Flops in 2 minutes. Tempting. There's 3 different T flip-flop designs apparently, and there's a cauldron for some reason. What? Oh my. Okay. Okay, so I have to learn this concept and then apply it to my little redstone contraption. Now that they put it like that, I think I could actually recreate that. We're gonna try it. Okay. We'll just do it this way. And we need an output. I want a temporary output, so I'll just put it over here. What have I done to deserve this? What do wrong? Okay, thought I just cleared the weather. I guess I'll just make the one that I had recognized earlier that I tried making but failed to do. I'll just get rid of this first. Weather clear for 6,000 seconds. Alright. Piston, piston. Don't know if those are sticky pistons. This one's a little bit longer, so I don't know if it'll work for what we want. I mean, we can probably find a way for it to work, but I don't know. Okay, I kind of see how it works now. So I'll just use buttons for now. Okay, this is supposed to be a sticky piston, I think. I think this is supposed to be a sticky piston as well. I think that works. I have no idea how to apply it though. Okay, so okay, so we need somehow to add a T flip-flop here. This makes me want to have a seizure. All right. So first off, we're going to be getting rid of that. We're going to be putting in the pressure plates that we actually want to use. We theoretically want to have pressure plates somewhere around here. So I want to somehow figure out a way to put a T flip-flop that's going to connect to this redstone line, activate it with this contraption style. So I don't know how to do that. It's kind of a long contraption. And the smaller ones I couldn't get to work because I don't know how they work. Like, I remember watching Mumbo build something like this. I just had no idea how it worked. Like, one of the basic uses is you could use it as a, like a trapdoor, you know? One of those things. Because imagine this is a wall. Is your secret base or whatever. Boom, it's not there. Press button. Boom, it's there now. Except I don't know how you would... Like, you'd have to set up a whole redstone line for... Brain hurt. Brain hurt. Alright, so... We have, like, 3 blocks to work with here. And this thing is a whole, like... 8 blocks long. So I have to somehow find a way to compress it. So first off, how does this work? Can I turn this? Like, if I were to make another version of this, but have it on a corner, would that work? So, like... Like, would something like this work? Is basically what I'm trying to figure out. Nope, that's sticky. I'm just amazing. Okay, so it does work on a corner. Can I turn this one more time then? Oh my gosh. Is this what learning feels like? Because I've never done it before. Okay, so blah blah. first piston, second piston has when did I become a god at Minecraft? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll never remember how to do this, but I think I just figured out how to condense a T, like a T-switch. I just gotta find a good way to apply it. I think the hardest part about redstone is just applying concepts. It's like math. You just don't exactly know how you're gonna apply it. Okay, so if this, we're not gonna build it anything pretty right now. We're just gonna try and replicate what I did over there, which I already forgot. So I'm just gonna build it again right here. It's what, 8 blocks long. I said 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I'm just making this 1 block higher. Is there any way I could do it right here? I think there is. I think that would work. But again, I just don't know how I would. How did I turn it 4 ways again? Okie dokie. Yes, sir. That's right. I'm going insane. That's right, there's supposed to be a block there. Okay. I think I just need to turn that and put like a redstone block at the end of this. Because then, or even I could just, as a bit of a cop-out, I could just do this. That no work? Oh. Okay. New cop-out move. For stupid image. I'm literally a mad scientist. Okay. This is gonna make me go insane. I think I've learned more about redstone today than I have in my entire life. Alright, so first off, I'm glad we have extra redstone. I'm glad we have extra sticky pistons, because we definitely need it. Because, what is this? Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. 1, 2, 3 sticky pistons to get it to work. We're gonna need a bunch of redstone repeaters. We're gonna have to, honestly, I want to figure out a way to do this, but less. I think I'll be able to hide it in the wall, but I honestly don't know. I think I could move it over by 1. I don't know. Honestly, I don't need it to look perfect. But this should be fine. Because theoretically, let's just say we built a room. All these blocks should have 0 effect on how well this works. It's just to kind of look at what I built. What's going to be even harder is what I just figured out in creative. We're going to have to apply in survival. Hardcore survival, which, I mean, no different from survival. Alright. Oh, wow. My building skills have clearly not grown since I learned how to do redstone now. But yeah, you get the idea. So, theoretically, again, I just want to go grab something from my nice little storage area. I'm just going to walk in. It's going to open up, light up, as well as open it up for chests. I think this is a complete success. It looks disgusting. It is not compact in any way, shape, or form. It's not well, refined. There's no nuances, but it work. And I barely had to look up anything. All I had to do was learn how to use a T flip-flop. Which I think is fair, because who would figure that out? Who would figure this out? What is this? Anyways. Beautiful. Because, I mean, the idea is, you know, you walk in, it opens up, and you're like, okay, I'm done. Walk out, and it closes. Okay. I've been doing this for 3 hours. I just want to get some of it operational, is my preference. So... Okay. Oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Okay. So... honestly, I wouldn't mind just having this opened up. And just having the redstone kind of visible. Because in the future we'll be able to either decorate it more or move the redstone and make a better version. But right now we're already getting close to the max of my ability with redstone. Oh. Righty. I just remembered, if we actually want to use redstone, especially the way I was doing it, I think we're gonna have to find, like, you know, quartz. Grab some. Okay, there it is. I was about to say, I know for a fact we have a massive amount. That might be enough for something. For some things, at least. We'll need a bunch more, though, I think. Especially since the repeaters are going to take 2 torches as well. I think because it is going to be longer, it gives us more of a chance to have that shutter effect, like I mentioned. But yeah. Alrighty. Okie dokie. So we first off, I still don't even have all the materials to build this. I'm just happy we figured out how we're gonna do it. I think I'll probably just gather some more of the resources we need, like glowstone and bookshelves, in between streams. No reason for y'all to watch me stalk villagers. But yeah, like I went through and learned how to use redstone a little bit more. Not the first time we've had to do stuff like this on a stream. Probably won't be the last. I am happy with the fact that it's basically my own design. Even though I stole the idea. Because I never saw him do like the tutorial on it. I just watched his world tour where he showed it off. Besides that, I've no idea how he actually set this up. I hope this is close to the same though, because then that would mean we have a similar thought process. Anyways, thanks y'all for watching. But I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream now. That was fun. I'm glad I figured out how to use redstone. I'm honestly really excited now that I know how to use redstone a little bit better. Yeah. We're building a storage system. We're mining a bunch. We're thinking of a bunch of new different projects while ignoring all of the other projects we've already started. So you know, that's how you know we're good at Minecraft. We start a project, ignore it, make new project ideas, try them, ignore them, make even more projects, work on them for a little bit, maybe complete one of them, and then go back to the older projects, then maybe complete them, or just ignore them again. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. That's all I have for you today, so bye-bye.